Yogis, today I am bringing you a yoga quickie. It's about a 20-minute practice. We're going to hit all the main parts of the body. Not really suitable for beginners, but of course you can always pause and take a little bit longer if you need. We're going to get started at the top of the mat in Tadasana. So I'd suggest having the feet at least hips-width distance apart to begin here. And then you're just going to take some shoulder rolls back and down in one direction. And then take those shoulder circles in the other direction. And then take a couple of maybe 5 to 8 breaths, just any little movements here you need. So I like to kind of get a bit of movement in my spine going side to side, but you might reach up, you might take a twist, just anything that feels good here in your body. It doesn't have to be super yoga-y, just whatever you need here. And then you'll make your way into stillness in your Tadasana, maybe even closing your eyes. Start to drop into your body and into your breath. Feel the connection of 2 feet on the mat. A sense of grounding down while also being energized from the feet all the way to the crown of your head. And even though this is a short practice, it's still a practice. So connect with something a little deeper. Take from this practice whatever you need, skip, let go of the rest. And gather your hands into prayer at heart center, perhaps connecting to an intention or a mantra you like to work with. Inhale deeply through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Release your arms, allow your eyes to open. Inhale, sweep your arms up, big stretch, reach up, pause here. Climb your right fingers a little closer towards the ceiling. Climb your left fingers a little closer to the ceiling. Reach up, maybe look up, and then exhale, fold forwards, bend the knees as much as you need. Hands on the floor or on blocks. And then you're going to bend the knees so that your hips come towards the heels or as much as your knees and hips allow you to do so. And then on an exhale, you're going to straighten the legs as much as you can. We're just going to do that a few times. Bend and straighten the legs. Depending on your body, the depth of your squat and the straightness of the legs is going to look different to mine, but just get a little bit of movement in the lower body. I'm always a big fan, particularly at the start of practice, just having some movement. And the next time that you straighten the legs, you can then hold opposite elbows, sway from side to side, let go of your head, your neck. Try to center your hips more over the middle of the feet rather than pushing the hips back. 3 more breaths here. Release your hands to the floor. Take a huge step back with the left foot. Walk your hands around to the left. Allow your toes to pivot with you so you're in a wide-legged forward fold. Hands on the floor or on blocks, and then again, just bend into one knee and then the other. You start to feel this a little more in the inner thighs. And the next time you pass through center, you'll stay there. Pull the front ribs in, lengthen the spine. Left hand will stay underneath the face. Reach the right arm up and allow your right hip to lift with it. And then any amount, start to drop the right hip back down so that you're evening out the hips and just working the depth of the twist a little more through the upper back. Keep trying to pull the hips a little further forwards. Right hand comes down, reach the left arm up, allow the left hip to lift. And then any amount, start to pull the left hip back down. Think of opening through the left side of the chest. Feet are strong and active. They're pulling in. Drop the left hand back down. Walk your hands around to the right foot. Spin all 10 toes to face the front of the mat. Step back into plank position. And of course, you could modify this by placing the knees down if you need. Arms are straight and strong. Find length through the back of the neck, through the sides of the neck. Pull up through the belly, and maybe here you even start to feel a little bit of heat come into the body. Take another full breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back. Pedal out through the feet, nod and shake the head. Do whatever it is you need to do here. And eventually you'll find your way into stillness in your down dog. Try to lift your forearms away from the mat. Spin your inner elbow creases forwards. And then work on lengthening your spine more. So that might mean that the heels are lifted, the knees might be really bent. That's all fine. Just lengthen that spine. Smooth breaths in and out through the nose. Inhale, glide forwards into high plank position again. And of course, using the knees if you need. A slow, controlled lower all the way to your belly for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your hands wider than the mat up onto your fingertips. Inhale, peel the chest up. Try to pull the chest forwards and release back down. 2 more. Inhale, peel up. Lift the kneecaps away from the mat. And release. Last one, inhale, roll up, pause here, look over the right shoulder, drop the left. Back through center, look over the left shoulder, drop the right. Back through center, lower all the way down. Feet together, knees wide, child's pose. Keep this active, so you're gonna walk the hands forwards. Try to pull the hands back towards your knees, and you'll start to feel a little bit more of a stretch through the sides of your body. And imagine that you could breathe all the way into your lower back. Downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Take as many steps as you need to get your feet to the top of the mat. Again, maybe hips with distance apart once you arrive. Inhale as you lengthen through the spine. Pull the belly in, strong legs. Exhale, fold. Do that one more time. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Strong feet, rise to stand, reach up. Hands to prayer. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale as you lengthen. Step back, plank pose. When you're ready, lower Chaturanga or use your knees. All the way to your belly, low cobra. Roll the shoulders back, peel the chest up. Try to hover your hands this time. So being really honest about the back of the body doing the work. And release, downward facing dog. 5 deep breaths here. Just noticing your body's reactions, the sensations you might be experiencing. Lift the right leg, bend the knee, open up through the hip, and you can circle out through this leg a couple of times. Try to keep both underarms square towards the mat. Take those circles back in the opposite direction. You'll take another full breath in, and as you exhale, draw knee to nose, shift forwards like you were coming into plank position. Inhale, extend the leg up and back. Right knee, right upper arm, squeeze it high. Inhale, extend. Right knee left, upper arm, pull the chest forwards. Inhale, extend, knee to nose, step right foot to right thumb, step left foot to left thumb. Inhale as you lengthen, exhale, fold. Rise to stand, reach up, hands to prayer. Again, inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step back, plank pose, lower chaturanga. Cobra, or if you're ready, upward facing dog, your thighs are lifting. Take it back, downward facing dog, 5 breaths. You can always exhale through the mouth if you need. Lift the left leg, bend the knee, open up through the hip, circle it out a couple of times. Try to lift the right forearm away from the mat. Then circle the leg back in the other direction. Here's your core work. Take another full breath in. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forwards. Inhale, extend. Left knee, left upper arm, squeeze it high. Inhale, extend. Left knee, right upper arm, pull the chest forwards. Inhale, extend. Knee to nose, step left foot to left thumb, right foot to right thumb. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale, fold. Rise to stand, reach up. Hands to prayer. Set up for chair pose, Utkatasana. So feet can be wide. They can be together. Just make sure your knees are tracking in the same direction. And then as you pull the hips back and down, lift the belly up, lift the lower back. Exhale, fold. Inhale as you lengthen. Step the left foot back. Keep your left hand down, reach the right arm up. Easy twist. And then hug your outer right hip in so that you're stabilizing through the hips and twisting more through the upper back. Your left hand could always be on a block. Try to firm the back thigh away from the mat. Look down towards your right foot. You're going to heel toe it halfway down the mat and then come onto the blade edge of the left foot for a modified side plank. Either stay here or you could step the right foot on top of the left for full Vashisthasana. Press the floor away from you. And then try to lengthen your body from your left hip to your left underarm. Take another full breath in. Exhale straight through your vinyasa or downward facing dog. Lift the right leg. Exhale, knee to nose, step right foot to right thumb, high lunge position, come on up. So your feet are about hips width distance apart. Pull the right hip back, left hip forwards. We'll take a breath here. Exhale, Dekasana, sweep your arms back, your chest forwards. Pull up through the lower belly. And then lengthen from your left heel to the crown of the head. Strong feet, inhale, lift up. Open up, warrior 2. We're going to flow this. Flip the front palm. Inhale, reach up and back. Extended side angle, right forearm to thigh. Reach the left arm forwards. Again, inhale, reach back. Exhale, side angle. Last time, inhale, reach back. Exhale, side angle. Warrior 2, lift up. Straighten through the front leg. Inhale, reach forwards. Trikonasana, right hand down, left arm reaches up. You could also take it forwards. And then take what you need from this pose. So if you need to modify. If you wish to add on, you can kind of incorporate the core more by reaching both arms forwards. There's half binds. There's lots of different ways to tailor your practice. Look down and forwards, half moon, right hand out in front of you, lift the left leg. And then press back through the left heel. Try to lift your torso away from the mat and spiral your chest open to the left. Both hands down to the floor, standing split. So now you're going to square the hips back off. Fold the chest over your right thigh. Lift the left leg a little higher as the chest folds forwards. Left foot next to right foot, fold at the top of the mat. Inhale as you lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Rise to stand, reach up. Hands to prayer. Chair pose, sit low, second side. Think of doing cobra in your upper back, so you're lifting the chest a little, keeping those front ribs in. Take another full breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale as you lengthen. Step the right foot back, right hand stays down, easy twist. I'm pulling the left hip back, opening through the chest. And I'm firming my right thigh away from the mat. Look down towards the left foot, heel toe it halfway down the mat and come onto the blade edge of the right foot. Modified side plank. If you want Vashisthasana, step left foot on top of right. Press the floor away from you with your right hand. Last full breath in. Exhale, release, vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg. Knee to nose, step left foot to left thumb, come on up, high lunge position. Get your footing. Left hip back, right hip forwards. And then into Dekasana, sweep your arms back, chest forwards. Pull up through the belly. Try to straighten your arms back behind you, working the triceps. Inhale, lift back up. We open out warrior two. Flip the front palm, inhale, reverse. Extended side angle, left forearm to thigh, reach the right arm forwards. 2 more times, inhale, extend back. Exhale, come forwards. Last one, inhale. And exhale, breathe. Strong legs, strong feet, warrior two. Straighten through the front leg. Inhale, reach forwards, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Working the same variation that you did on the first side. Try and find some space from your left hip to your left underarm. Maintain that space, that lift of the torso as you take this into your balance, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Power up through the legs, particularly that right leg as you press the right heel back, and then spin your chest more to the right. Standing splits, both hands down. Square your chest over your left leg. Fold as the right leg lifts up. Step your right foot next to your left. Fold at the top of the mat. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale, fold. Rise to stand, reach up. Hands to prayer. Take your feet as wide as the mat. Turn the toes out. Coming down into Malasana Yogi Squat. And you can always place blocks or something underneath the sitting bones if you need. Work to lift the chest. So we're going to add in a little bit of cat-cow work here. Bring your hands behind your head. You can interlace the fingers. And as you inhale, think cow pose. Pull the chest forwards. The head can go back. And as you exhale, think cat pose. Round through the upper back. Pull the elbows in. Again, inhale and exhale. 2 more. Upright your spine once again. Reach your arms out in front of you. So a little bit difficult if you've got a block underneath you, so you can remove that. You're simply going to sit the hips down and then move the feet forwards. Lift the chest up. Press down through the big toe mounds as you start to roll yourself all the way down. Control that movement and come to your back. Slide the feet in as much as you need, so that you can kind of either tap the heels or they're working towards your butt. Press down through the feet and then tuck your tailbone. Begin to peel the lower back, middle back, upper back off from the floor. Bridge pose. You can interlace your fingers. You can hold onto the outer edges of your mat. So you're stretching through the front of your body, working some of those big muscles at the back of your body, hamstrings, glutes. And lower all the way back down. Take a breath or two here. One more round of bridge pose. So set yourself up. Again, we're gonna tuck the tailbone before we peel the hips, the back up off the floor. This time, instead of interlacing your hands, keep them down by your side. Heel toe the feet a little closer together. And lift the right leg up towards the ceiling. Stay here, or 3 times drop the hips towards the floor. Drive them back up. 4, 2, and 1. Rebend the right knee, place the right foot down, lift the left leg. Stay, or 3 times drop the hips, drive them back up. 4, 2, and 1. Rebend the left knee, left foot comes down, lower all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest, give them a squeeze. You can even take the knees wide. I find that feels pretty good on my lower back as I press my lower back down into the mat. Keep a hold of your right shin, extend the left leg long. Pull that right knee in a little bit tighter, and then draw the knee over to the left, right arm out to the right. And then same thing here. You can make this twist deep. You can make it a little softer. Maybe you're even propping the right leg up with a block underneath. Whatever is going to be beneficial for your body here. And regardless of what you've chosen to do, can you soften the muscles around your face? Let go of any clenching, any tightness in the muscles. Come all the way back through center. Re-extend your right leg. Hug your left knee in. Give it a nice big squeeze here. And then drop the knee over to the right, left arm out to the left. Try to soften the left shoulder blade onto the mat. Come back through center. Take both legs up towards the ceiling. Your legs don't have to be straight here. You could also bring the arms back behind you or cactus out through the arms. And just take 5 breaths here. Give yourself permission to stay longer if you have that time available for yourself. Otherwise, if you're going to move into Shavasana or perhaps a seated meditation pose, go ahead and make your way there. Remember, practice doesn't have to be 90 minutes and super sweaty in order to be effective. So I'm so glad you were able to move your body in all different ways today. I hope that you feel good after practice and you're able to find some peace in your Shavasana or meditation. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.